Today I'm giving you all my tips, tricks, actual Instagram secrets, and how I edit all of my pictures. You guys, I'm giving it all away today. Boom! My dog just got scared. Hey, what's up guys? It's me, Eli, with my puppy Panda. Who's your good boy? Who's your good boy? Who's your good boy? Ah! My dog loves me. Sorry. Doggy slobber all over me. Alright you guys, I'm excited to share all my actual tips, hacks, secrets, and editing for Instagram. If you guys haven't checked out my Instagram, I post a lot of cool pictures. And since I'm showing you guys a lot of love, please feel free to show me a lot of love. Give me a follow, comment, say hi, I don't care, DM me. We're all friends here. And so you guys check out my Instagram. I'm on an adventure every single day. My stories are always on and poppin'. They're never to disappoint, I promise you that. I'm gonna break this up into different sections, so I'm super excited to show you guys all these cool secrets. I've even found some of them out very recently, and then some I've been using for years and years and years. Alright, let's start our Instagram 101. So one, I just want to tell you right now, please don't chase the followers, please don't chase the likes. Post the things that you like because this is your Instagram. Don't post because you know this looks cool or because everyone else is doing it. One thing that I want to say is that just be creative with your Instagram. There's so many dope Instagram out there. There's so many good photographers, and even if you don't know how to take photos, I'm gonna teach you today how to take really cool photos with just your iPhone, with just a simple camera, or even a really nice camera. So let's just jump right into it. So the first thing I want to say for my Instagram, for me personally, I care about saturation, I care about colors, and I care about backgrounds. Some tips and tricks that I use that make my Instagram photos maybe stand out a little bit more than others. Cool atmospheres, very colorful, very saturated, very different places like that. And let's say your friends do come up and say, hey, let's take a picture today. Look at your backgrounds. So one thing you want to be aware of is lighting. Wherever the sun is, and see how there's a light right in front of me right now, you usually want to take lighting like this. Also, you never want to take a photo of you in the shadow but your background is all in the light. You're going to be tapping back and forth to adjust your lighting of your subject and the person you're trying to do. You always want to make sure there's a good balance of lighting. The best day to take photos are cloudy days because there's no harsh shadows on you. You look good, and always know your lighting. If you're taking a picture on the inside, make sure your lighting is more in front of you than behind you or on top of you, because then you'll get the best photos, you know? So lighting is very key. Let me know if I should make a whole separate video on how to pose your friends who are not models, how do you pose yourself, how to make it look natural, and also how to kind of capture moments that are really hard to capture. So let me know if you like a YouTube video on that. I get DMs all the time about all these questions about what apps I use, how I edit my photos, how I do this and that. So first thing we're gonna go into right now, stories can be so creative and interactive, and so let's just jump into that. As you can see, I'm gonna open up my Instagram. So we're gonna slide over. Now the first thing you can see is Panda down there. Panda, say hi. The cool part is I'm actually gonna exit this and go to my camera, and I'm gonna make sure my live photos are turned on. So watch, I'll do this. Panda. So I just took a moving photo. Now, this is a very cool hack. So what you're gonna do is you're going to get your live photo, and if you actually hold down on it, you're gonna see that it turns into a boomerang. Now let's say you wanna go back. All you gotta do is just unhold again, and it goes back to normal. So that's a very cool tip that I've learned. So as you guys know, I just went to Coachella, and I had so much fun with the Huji app. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna open this picture, right? And let's say I wanna do a collage. Now, you can actually do a collage inside the Instagram app without actually ever leaving it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go back to my photos. I'm gonna find this cool Huji picture that I took with Kane at Coachella, and then I'm gonna hit copy, right? So I'm gonna hit copy, and then I'm gonna wait for it to load, and you're gonna see it pop up right there, and you're gonna hit add a sticker, and I'm gonna paste it on the photo. So then let's grab another Huji of me and Ali. I'm gonna hit copy, and then I'm gonna wait for it to load, and bam, I'm gonna paste it up there, and look at that, you have your own collage inside the Instagram app. Now the only downfall is you can only do this to photos when you hit copy. Let's say we take a live boomerang of Panda right now. So Panda, woo! He looked at me very weird when I did that. So I'm gonna go back, and then I'm gonna hit this cool picture of Sarah, hit copy, and I can post that photo to this boomerang. And then of course, if you hold down, you can pin it. Let's see if we can pin it on his nose. And look at that, we have a pinning of Sarah on Panda's nose. So as you can see, this is just a really cool way to experiment different things like that. Alright, so the next part, one of the biggest questions I get, there's a certain type of boomerang that I do. Here it is. I do it all the time. And so I'm actually going to show you guys how to do this. It's from an app I use all the time called Visco. It's actually known for using more of an editing tool. Let's say I hit the plus sign and I want to edit a cool photo. So here's a photo of me and Panda. They have really cool filters and different things like that. And there's just some that I use all the time, like AU5 is what I use a lot of time. But what I'm going to show you today, and I'm going to hit the little camera on the top left corner. So you see there's photos and you can actually take live photos like right now. Hey. But what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to do a disco. And you're going to hold down for however long you want that to last. So let's do it. And you're gonna see the colorful wheel go around. I'm gonna let go. And as you can see, you have the stop motion style of boomerangs. And actually, if you swipe over, you can get different filters and different things like that. And we're gonna take a cool one in my background right here. So those are just some cool secrets for your story. I also want to let you guys know about 2 apps that as well help decorate your stories. That is the Unfold app, which is very well known and popular. So what we're going to do is I'm going to go over here and you can see there's different styles. The most popular one people use is, I believe, the FF1. And those give you those little like trendy style of layouts, different things like that. I'm going to pick this cool picture of Panda and I'm going to pick this cool picture of Taylor and me. Bam! And as well, you can also even change the color, different things like that. I'm going to show you one more app that I use all the time, but it's the same thing as Unfold, but it's actually called Story Lux. If you hit the plus sign, you're going to see there's all these different types of ones as well. So you don't have to just use Unfold because everyone uses Unfold. So there's different types from Fuji, all these different type of templates. Of course, you have to pay more. They're smart. They make their money. We're giving them a quick shout out. All right, you guys, I'm going to transition about talking about posts and as well as stories. But one thing that helps give a cohesive look, especially if you're really trying to make your Instagram a little bit aesthetic, whether you want to do a collage on your story or a collage on your feed, like as a main post, I would always say filter last. If you do a story or a static post, make sure you export last and you want to give this like aesthetic look. That's what you want to do. I want to talk about one of my favorite editing apps, which whenever I can't pick a good filter or I just want to throw on my story or I want to put on Twitter and just like post everywhere, is I use the Huji app. The Huji app gives that actual 1989, 99, I don't know what it's supposed to be. It literally looks like your photos got developed. As you can see, helps you get these like cool little aesthetically looking shots. So we stand the Huji app, right, Panda? Dang, he's such a good poser. And then look at this photo of Panda. He looks so sophisticated and well put together. That's my boy. I taught him how to pose. He gave us that little Okay, now I want to talk about feed and different things like that. I personally like to use different filters because there's different settings, but if you want to give an aesthetic look, especially to your Instagram, you're going to pick one filter and try to use that all the time. So whether you're using Afterlight, Visco, or any other filtering app, use the same one on all your photos. My favorite thing about Visco is I can pick a bunch of photos like of me and Ollie right here, and what I can do is I can find a filter that I like, save, maybe mess with the settings a little bit more, but I can also hit copy edits and then paste them to the rest of the photos. So let's say you have different Instagram photos that you're posting all the time. You want to try to use the same filter. So that's really important for Instagram feeds if you want to give this real aesthetic look. If you look at a lot of people's Instagrams, they might be more oranges or more blues or more pinks. It's not because they're going and they're buying this specific color of clothing every single time or making sure they have that shade of orange in their background. It's because they're using the same filters. One last app I want to show you guys that I started experimenting with more different people's presets. So I'm using Aspen's preset right here. As you can tell, this is the before of the picture of me and Sarah. This is the actual before, and then this is the after. I'm gonna start from the very beginning. I'm actually gonna try to raw edit a photo and see how it turns out. So here's a picture of me, Alex, and Kane at Coachella. Okay, so one thing I noticed right here naturally that I want to do is I want to fix the lighting for sure. So it's a little harsh lighting because the sun is very direct. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn the shadows up so you can see more and then turn the highlights down. Also, disclaimer I forgot to say is you do have to pay for Lightroom. Lightroom is pretty expensive. I spend a lot of money in investing in different apps and different things like that. Also too is I love to mess with color temperatures, different things like that. I personally love to saturate the crap out of things. And so this is personally what I would do before. Sometimes I would turn the oranges up because they're down here. Maybe turn everything else down. I see the predominant color of this picture is oranges and blues, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start messing with those and just kind of getting the different feels and looks. I honestly, most of the time, don't know what I'm doing, and I'm like, oh, see, now that looks good, you know? So you just gotta mess with it, maybe turn the oranges down because it's a little too saturated. But there's different things like that that you can do, and bam, here you go. This is the before, and then this is the after. So if you guys want, I can show you guys way more cool editing tricks of how I cut people out without it using any Photoshop, just some certain tricks and tips that I do, as well as adding some grain, some cool filtering effects, some flare lights. Let me know if you want a part 2 of this video, because I definitely couldn't mention everything, because this is already a long video and I have to edit it all. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, please let me know in the comments down below. Actually, leave your Instagram down below. Let's all be a community and just share each other's work. So I'd love to see what you guys have done. I hope this really helped you guys out. Again, especially leave your questions down below, as well as leave your Instagrams down below, because I want to check out your guys' profiles and help make your Instagram just as dope as mine. I'm not trying to be big-headed, but I'm proud of my Instagram. So one last time, I'm gonna give my Instagram a shout out. Check it out, give me a follow. I hope you guys have a great day. Thanks so much for watching, and man, I exposed a lot of myself and my secrets. So I guess Panda wanted to say bye. Who's your good boy? Alright, so on behalf of me and Panda, we say bye. Bye. See you guys.